Good afternoon, Melanin Project. This is your melanated queen back with you for another episode of Melanin Speaks. Today we are talking about the shadows behind healing. And I know you guys are wondering, what does that mean? So I am going to explain it to you all. We're going to jump right into it because y'all know that I can talk. So let's get right into it. I am going to share with you guys the shadow work that I am doing. When I say the shadow behind healing, it means there's going to be a lot of things that come up during your healing process. There's going to be desires, there's going to be things that you should not be entertaining. There's going to be things you should not say. There's going to be things that you definitely should not do. And those are the shadows behind your healing. Even though we're healing, doesn't mean that we don't have desires. We still have the desires of the heart, the desires of the mind, the desires of things that we wanted before our healing journey began. I can speak on some of the things that are shadows in my healing. I just recognized this week that a shadow in my healing is the phone. And the phone is a trigger for me. No, it's not a desire. No, it's not a want, but it's played a big part in my past relationships. I've been cheated on via phone. I've been cheated on via social media. I've been cheated on. I've been done wrong. I've been, talked about. I've been so many things with the phone that I just realized that my significant other's phone is a trigger for me. That is something I have to heal from. That is one of the shadows. Another shadow of my healing is allowing my past relationship to have so much power over me. It is not a desire, it is not a want, but is a trauma. Trauma is a shadow behind your healing. It's waiting in the bushes, waiting to jump on you and waiting to put in your mind that everybody is like this last person or the person before that person. Those are the shadows behind your healing. Things that come up that trigger you, things that come up that you may not like because someone else did it to you. There's so many different shadows behind our healing. And I want to share with you guys a book that I have been working in, and it's the Shadow Journal. Okay, can you see that? The Shadow Work Journal. And it's a guide to integrate and transcend your shadows. This book has been so much support to me during my healing process. I've been on this journey for over a year. July 2024 will be 2 years. And I am just now realizing that I healed in a sense of leaving that relationship. But I have not healed in the sense of being in a new relationship. So that is where my journey is starting over, to understand that a new person is not the old person. The past triggers is not the present triggers. the past things that happened in that relationship is not present anymore. So I have to learn and find out where and how to heal from the shadows so that I can move forward and be in a healthy relationship this time around. So I am going to share with you some things. I'm going to read a few things, and I may read some of the things that I've responded to because it may resonate with some of you. I'm going to read mind traps first. I believe that this is so powerful. Like when I read it, it resonated with me and it made me think, like, made me more mindful of there are mind traps. Our mind can create some things that has never even happened. May not even ever happen. But our minds will put us in a place where it's like, this is going to happen, or this is this, and it never even existed. So I am going to start with mind traps. So the first one is anchoring. The first thing you judge influences your judgment of all that follows. Confirmation bias. You favor things that confirm your existing belief. So that one right there was a great impact for me because I can think something even if I didn't see it or I didn't hear it, but I will convince myself that this is what's happening, and I'm going to make sure that I confirm that this is happening. And a lot of us do it. It doesn't even have to be relationship based around a relationship. It can just be with anything. Reactance. You'd rather do the opposite of what someone is trying to make you do. Sunk cost fallacy. You irrationally cling to the things that have already cost you something. That one resonated with me as well because we cling to, I can say relationships because that's what I talk about mostly. Relationships, jobs, people, friends. We cling to them even though they cost us heartache. They cost us, financially. They cost us a mental breakdown. Like whatever it is they cost us, we cling to them for some odd reason. Dunning-Kruger effect. The more you know, the less confident are you likely to be. Backfire effect. When your core beliefs are challenged, it can cause you to believe in them more strongly. Declinism. You remember the past better than it was and expect the future for the worse than it will likely be. That one resonated with me as well. Framing effect. You allow yourself to be influenced by context and delivery. Negativity bias. You allow negative things to disrupt and influence your thinking. That one right there is the one that sits in me the most. And it was brought to my attention. I think I knew it, but for someone to bring it to my attention, now I can say, okay, I knew I was right. So let me fix this. We gravitate to negativity way faster than we gravitate to positivity. So the negative thoughts, it disrupts my thinking. It influenced me to think things that not even present. It's not even being done to me. And I am working on that. I'm going to be healing for the rest of my life. And I don't have a time limit on healing. But to know and to speak it out of my mouth is the road to healing. So if you want to heal, the first thing to healing is speaking it out of your mouth. Even if you're not talking to anyone, you can look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? I have problems in this area. I have problems in this area. I have problems in this area. And I want to heal. And you find those resources. If you don't want to go to a therapist, there's books, there's prayer, there's affirmations. There are so many things to help you on that journey to getting to the point where, okay, I am ready for therapy. And I want to make sure that you guys know there's nothing wrong with therapy. There's nothing wrong with counseling. If you don't want to do neither one of those, go and seek a life coach. They are far from a therapist. They're far from a counselor, psychiatrist. They are people like us, and they help you through life. I had a therapist and a life coach. I had a few therapists all at once and a life coach. I wasn't supposed to do all that, but I did it because it was for me. I had to understand me. I had to strengthen my mind, my emotions, to walk away from that relationship. Now I'm on the journey of healing for a new relationship and being a good person for this new person. I also wanted to read a few things about how to do shadow work. Everybody, we don't know none of this stuff. We just think, oh, healing is just I left that relationship and I can just go on with my life. But it's so much to healing. And I want us all to heal. It is time for us to heal. The world is in shambles already. It is time for us all to heal. So I want to read a few things. Shadow work involves exploring these unconscious aspects of ourselves in a safe and controlled environment. This can include journaling, meditation, therapy, or working with the spiritual teacher or guide. The shadow work journal can serve as your guide. The goal of shadow work is to bring the unconscious into the consciousness and integrate it into our lives. By doing this, we can gain greater understanding of our motivation, reaction, and behavior, and make changes to live more authentic lives. We all have multiple parts to ourselves, and if we don't embrace the entirety of our being, we wouldn't be able to live a whole authentic life. The process of integrating the shadows leads to self-acceptance, forgiveness, and unconditional love. We lack so much unconditional love for ourselves. We lack just basic love for ourselves. In order to flush out your shadow, you must be willing to catch yourself in moments of negativity and question where it stems from. I know exactly where my negativity stems from, and I'm going to start working on that. Like, I have someone that is really on my side and really is pushing me to, like, hey, and I know that, like, I'm really hardcore, like when I speak, and I'm speaking out of love, but it's hard love. It's that tough love. And sometimes I have to diet down, but it's hard for me. So I got to work on that too. So I got a lot of stuff going on right now, but hey, look, this right here, Amazon, y'all get this. Use this journal, get into the root of your shadow. Pages when you notice yourself becoming irritated, anxious, angry, or sad. When facing your shadows, it is important to take small positive actions that improve your physical, mental well-being. Drink more water than you think you need. Dress up more. Shower. Cleanse your face. Eat something light and healthy. Do breathing exercises or listen to music you enjoy. Know that the discomfort will pass and you will feel like yourself again. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. That is very, very deep. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. Because we never blame ourselves. It's always, if we do something, it's always because that person did this to me, or because that happened to me, or because my parents was this, or my this was this, or my growing up was that. It's like, we got to know our own darkness. We got to know that sometimes we had the choice to make the decision that we made, so that was deep. The shadow carries all the things we do not want to know about ourselves or do not like. While difficult and painful, it is important that we work at owning our shadows to bring it into a relationship with our consciousness. Owning up to our shadow is an important part of self-awareness and healing. As you go through the shadow work journal, remember to show those parts of yourself unconditional love. I am going to stop here. This journal, this is so worth it. Next week, I'm definitely going to read some more. It's going to be a part 2 to this. I want you guys to watch this, rewatch it, until you hear what this just said. These points are so good, and you have to know them about yourself. In order to heal, you have to speak it. You have to know that you need to heal. If you don't know, if you feel like you just got it all together, you just all under control, there is a problem. There is a serious problem. And I want us to all heal genuinely, not band-aid it, not put it to the back burner, because we are all important. We are all important in this world, even if the world don't make us feel like we are. We have to know that we are important. We have to know that our trauma is important to heal. We have to know that our emotional health is important. We have to know that our mental health is important. We have to know that our physical health is important, even if nobody else or this world let us know or remind us or reassure us that it's important. We have to know. We have to take the step for our own selves and our own healing. No one is here to heal you but you. Even if you went to the therapist, they get paid to help you. You don't get paid to help yourself. So that should be more push for you to help and understand yourself. Until next time, y'all go get this book. It is on Amazon. I believe I paid less than $20 for this book. It is amazing. It will help your growth. Not just healing, it will help your growth. It will help you look back into some things that you thought you buried, but it is still very much present. Y'all know I will not recommend something that I didn't think would help and guide you. I am recommending this book to all of you, and I hope that everyone is trying to heal one day at a time. We got this. Until next time, peace.